What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to open bunch of apps in one go, so using a simple Python script. Now let's open the editor IDE. You can use whatever preferred environments you want and click new file. Okay, so now let's say you want to open three apps. Okay, let me select those apps. Okay, Spotify, Edge browser, and it's a Python in itself. So what we are going to do is to ask you to whichever apps you want to open. So group of apps, not the separate app in itself. So by doing this, you can imply multiple apps in the same code in itself, so that you don't want to do a separate code for group 1 and another code for group 2 apps, for instance. So to ask input to the user, I'm just going to substitute a variable. Let's say sp is equal to int bracket input, another bracket, a colon, let's say enter group code. So what this code will do is we are defining a variable sp over here. So this variable sp will take input from the user, which in itself defines as the code, enter the group code. So the enter the group code will be printed when you run this code, and if you type the expected code, it will do. So what do you mean, you may ask, by the group code? So let's say group code 1 is the group code for opening WhatsApp and my Edge browser. So if I type 1, WhatsApp and the browser will be opened at the same time, whereas I click 2, WhatsApp and Spotify will open at the same time. So it's like that. So in order to give the user a good idea of what another app they are opening, so I'll just print it. So print is the normal function that it's just printed text. So what you can do is we have to always write a print command inside this format of bracket and colon. So we'll write in the middle of that. Let's say browser Spotify is equal to 1. So we are giving essentially the group code for Spotify and the browser as 1. So you can have multiple apps. So we can also give group code to print that format or bracket. So the format is to notify the Python that we are commanding it to print something. So now we can say browser, Spotify, and what else we have? Python. Okay, comma py tutoring python, and which we will give a group code of 2. So what we are doing right now is just printing. We're just mentioning the user that browser and Spotify to open at the same time is 1, to press 1, and browser, Spotify and Python to open at the same time to press 2. So now what we are going to do is, so we have the variable sp, right? So what we are going to do is sp if sp equals to 1, then we are giving a colon right here, because the if command, the rest of the command will come under the condition that sp is equal to 1, not in a random condition. And so we have to notify the Python the computer that you have to perform the particular task if sp is equal to 1. So we, in this case, it is browser and the Spotify in itself. So what we are going to do is we have to import OS right now. So why we are importing OS? Because the apps contain inside our operating system, and we have to import OS to give Python an idea that our files are inside the OS and not in some kind of pen drive or something. So import OS, it's like giving a child a compass to draw a circle. So it's comparable to that. So I type os dot start file. So os dot start file means that it have to start a file. So it's basically clicking a file. Okay, so it's basically clicking a file like that. So now what we have to do is find the location of these two guys, the browser and browser and Spotify. So I click open file locations, and okay, here is the browser. So see this URL code, you just have to Control C or copy, and see, and you have to inside a bracket, I guess. If I have to do it, yep, inside a bracket you have to Control V it. But before doing that, you have to change all of this into the forward slash, because for some reason Python don't understands backward slash at all, like just to confuse us. And before the C alone, you have to put 2 forward slashes and then another forward slash and type the name Microsoft Edge. Microsoft, you have to specifically type your name, type the name exactly. So capital M CRO FT and space capital E D G is it. So now the first code is essentially done. We successfully created a group opener. So now if we click 1, then the OS, we will start these two files. So now I'm gonna execute the code. I'm just gonna save it as fun. Now what? Okay, so I forgot to mention that. So if you want to say Python that if sp is equal to 1, you have to actually put 2 is equal to, then just 1 is equal to, simple. So if I run that, should not get anything. See, so we have to put this code in a single quotation than double quotation for print like. So we have to do it in a format like this. So colon, bracket, single to colon, and you have to write whatever file you want in this bracket. So now what we can do is, so we have only done for if is equal to 1. So I'll click 1 and it should open Spotify and the browser. See, at the same time, it's just so quick, So after doing the same, I will also do the same thing for the second code with the Python browser and whatever. So I could essentially just copy the whole sentence and say if sp is equal to 2 colon, then control V this thing, and I can remove this sp is equal to 1 command, and then now we are adding a third application, right? Spotify and Python. Okay, now let's run this code, see what it does. Function F5. So now I can type 2 because it's there. See, it opened Spotify, it opened another Python, and it also opened this thing, browser. So now we can open every single app, whatever app you want, in just a single click. So now you have this. So if a user types a wrong command and doesn't end up getting his or her app, you can just go else command. So the else command is like saying, if that doesn't exist, then else do this. It's like that. So else colon print inside the format wrong code, wrong group code or not, group code. So nowadays I save this function. If I run this again, if I type 3, then see, wrong group code. So yeah, thank you for watching. So in a final demonstration, if you just click this here, it will print this. We'll do 1 and Spotify also gets open. See, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed this, and click on the subscribe button and turn on post notifications, and click on the like video and like this video too. Thank you.